Is that the same with the men who want you to pay for stuff and they like ambitious women?
That's a
Is
boy.
that the same?
That's
what?
That's a jam.
that's someone that can't afford their own bills.
Well, not all the time. Some men require.
Bro, those are
I've
men
never
that just
been on a
don't
date
like
with
you.
a man who says 50-50.
Yeah,
no.
I've
Honestly,
never,
I don't
no
think-
one ever
Man.
whipped that shit out.
No.
But the thing is, you say 50-50 is wrong. I think that's like a good thing because you make
you
it
serious?
seem. Yes.
Wait, what? Wait, you
Yes.
agree or you disagree?
So you
with
think
that?
a woman should be a provider?
No,
You
I
think you
think
should-
50-50
then why would
is
you go
fine
50-50?
though.
Okay, wait.
50-50
women
is
provide-
fine because you shouldn't expect a male to provide
Hold up.
everything for you.
If he's
Wait,
going
wait.
50-50,
If you wanna be-
he's going.
All right,
50% with another
hold on,
girl.
ladies. Let her
One at a
finish her
time.
thought, and then you
No.
guys can go ahead and say what you want to say.
Okay,
Go ahead,
just give me
finish your
20
thought.
seconds.
Yeah.
So I think that if you're claiming to be an independent ass bitch, you should not, and then you meet a man that provides for you, you should not be mad if he doesn't provide everything for you.
If you're independent, why do you need a man?
No, hold up. If he gives you the dinner, I can get the movie. What's wrong with that?
So you're saying that you want to be a provider. That's what
I
that
don't want to
means.
be a provider,
then why
but
are you
I
paying?
think it's fine to. I think it's okay to give
All right,
back.
so she's saying it's okay to go 50-50. Why do you disagree with that? Go ahead. I'll turn it to each of you to say your point.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, it's just okay. It's really big. To me, it's just at the beginning. It's really important. A man is not gonna come to me and say 50-50. Like that's just gives like the rest of the relationship.
Not only isn't a standard, but I think women provide a different type, not necessarily money, but we provide an emotional care, a nurturing aspect. We're not a provider to go out in the world and fend for like for
Exactly.
ourselves and a family. That's a man's job. And
But
that's
sometimes men, he just said men don't give a shit about that.
Oh, but okay,
About
we're talking
what?
about men
About
that do.
empathy.
what?
Wait, what?
What? We're
So,
talking.
so
Well,
when
he said that men don't give a
That's
shit
what-
about women's
but
personality.
listen, no. He's talking about in a relationship aspect. I'm talking about like,
That's
in
what
a
I'm
family
talking about
aspect.
as well.
Yeah, I'm talking about if I'm married to some guy and I'm supposed to take care of the kids. I'm supposed to I have different
We
roles.
play a role, yeah. We
And
have
my
to-
role is not to be a provider.
Okay, so you disagree with if he's a stay-at-home dad and you provide the bills.
Correct.
You can't do that.
That's
So
not
you
a
wanna work
man.
while you're
That is
pregnant?
not a
That is
man.
a
That is
man.
an
A
nanny.
man that takes care of his family, his
Can I
kid.
ask you something?
How is he
Does
taking care of
your
his
dad
family?
take care of your
American.
family?
Yes, he takes care of my family, and so does my mom.
What does your mom do?
My
Work
mom
for your
is an
dad.
entrepreneur. No, she does not work for.
You
she
just
works
said that
for
both
herself.
of your parents own schools.
Yes, they do.
So do you
schools.
want to work while you're pregnant, like 9 months pregnant?
No,
you
I
wanna be-
don't.
Okay, so how are you gonna go 50-50?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
It'll make
my
no sense. You have to work while you're
Wait,
pregnant.
hold up.
Don't, you can't be delusional.
No, I'm not being delusional. If you
You're
just
gonna work while
listen-
you're
Like I
pregnant.
heard
Hold
you
on,
like
No,
hold
the
on.
thing
to
is,
take
my
your
mom
man out.
owns a school, my dad owns a school. They're both principals. They're co-principals. It's 50-50. My mom started the school. My dad came to her vision.
Well, who are the
So,
responsible?
but I
My
just
dad
asked
was in the
you-
military before he joined the school.
I just asked you who provides for your family. You said your dad.
Okay, but so does my mom.
Okay, so she has to work while she's pregnant. She got okay, so
She
when
did
the
not
bills
work
are
when
due.
she was pregnant.
Okay,
Because the man provides. That's why your mom
Yeah.
didn't work.
But I don't.
If you're 50-50, it's 50-50
And that's okay.
throughout.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
That's why you attract
gotta
$4
work 9
men.
months
That's
pregnant.
why you
You're
attract
gonna be
$4
working.
people.
Fries.
9 months pregnant, you're gonna be
Yo.
serving. 9 months pregnant, you're gonna be at the CVS.
And I don't
but
want to be
understand.
disrespectful,
No,
but honestly,
I
you have
get
to set
that.
a standard
okay,
for
but
yourself.
the thing is, I was a jit when I dated that kid, so I don't have
It
the same
doesn't.
Wait,
mentality.
I was
But
a
you
kid.
do have the
I
same
was a kid,
mentality.
and I
No,
didn't want
I
to
don't.
date.
Renee, you don't know me, so you can't say I have the same
But you
mentality.
said you're okay with going 50-50.
50-50 is fine. If he gives the movie, I give the dinner. Like, there's
That's
nothing
different.
wrong
Like,
with
I
that.
heard you there, but that's not 50-50.
That's 50-50.
Okay,
That's if you
60-40,
wanna treat your
70-30, like, it's the
man.
No,
same shit.
50-50 is when the rent is due, no matter if you're 9 months pregnant,
And you're
if you're
splitting
sick,
that shit. You should
if
not be
you're
splitting
I'm not
rent.
talking about marriage. I'm not talking about marriage. Like,
Aspect.
if you're in a relationship, it's
okay,
50-50
but why
throughout.
are you two against 50-50? What's wrong?
Because
with
I
that?
don't wanna work
not
while
how
I'm
it was
pregnant.
raised. My parents are very traditional, and my dad provides.
So are mine, but I'm saying
Obviously
I
not
don't
if they
like
don't
I
follow
don't
the
like men
rules.
spending money on me because I've always been
Well,
raised
that's
to
why
be
you got.
independent.
That's why you
don't
spend
get
$4
anything
on
from
you.
men.
That's why you
You
got a
can't
4
be-
for 4.
You can't be against it.
That's why.
You can't be
That's
against
That's
it.
why.
Damn, son.
Don't feel bad.
Where'd you
No, but
find
I'm
this?
saying honestly, I learned from that, and I know my worth now. But I'm saying like,
But you're
No,
still
what
attracted
you're
to the
doing
same
is
kind of
that
man.
you
You're
still
still
are.
attracted.
You
listening
still
to what
wanna
I'm
go
saying,
50-50.
though.
No, you're not listening because you still have the same type
You
of
still,
guys.
you still want
I
to date
don't.
a brokey.
Mama,
you,
you
do.
just said 50-50.
You
like,
wanna date a
you
guy-
trusted
No,
that
I'm
you wanna
saying
do
no.
that.
I'm saying in the future when I'm married, I don't think there's an issue.
Mo,
Like if your husband loses your job, what are you gonna do?
Okay, he just said he's smart with his
No,
money.
I'm saying, what are you going to
Okay,
do?
but my husband should be smart with his money. If he
There
loses
should
his
be
job,
plan
there should be
Bs,
other
plan
Okay,
income.
but say he doesn't have wealth.
But I would
like
never be
fit
with a
here.
man who's like
I
that.
don't want to be with the
Exactly.
guy who's gonna lose
Okay,
his
but
job
what
and fall
if he
on his
loses
butt.
his job 10 years into the relationship?
He should have other money.
There
He should
should
have
be
Are you
other
gonna
plan B,
income.
are you going to
lined
leave him?
up.
If you have a
How is
child
that
with him, are you
different
going
than
to leave
delusional?
him?
What she says.
It's
I mean, I
not
don't understand.
listening.
How's it different than like she just called her delusional? How is it different than when you said she should have backup plans and things like that?
That's not delusional.
How
That's
is
just
that
being smart. How are you
Right.
going to move out and say, "Oh, I'm fine with my one job"? Are you not going to think, "What if I get fired?
Yeah.
What if I can't come up
Especially
with
as a
that?"
man,
That is-
you're going to be
you need plan
providing.
Bs,
You
plan
need to
Cs,
have
and that's for men,
multiple
women, and
streams of income.
anybody.
Okay, so the men that
You
you would
need
be in
to
the
have a-
future, you would have a
If
plan.
you're
Oh,
being
fair enough. Yeah.
like really like smart, yeah. How are you just gonna dive into something
No,
and say,
but
"I'm good off of that"? You need
What-
plan B.
What
plan
about
C.
like what
Plan Z.
about
This is funny, bro.
what if it was a drastic situation, something happens and he loses his business?
He should have a
But
plan
that-
B. He should
exactly,
have
there's
really-
always
should
a
have
plan
plan
B.
Don't people say if you have a plan B, that means you think plan A is going to fail?
What?
A man should have multiple streams of income. Okay, if you're a man who's gonna say, "I want to
Anyone in
provide for
general,
you,"
yeah.
But
He
see, if
should
you're
have
with a
multiple
50-50 man, you will never find a man who has those types of
Yeah.
ambitions.
Anybody that has that mindset.
Real quick, we
All
got
right,
21K watching, guys. Like
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah.
Sub to the channel.
So
on
you
Rumble,
you believe in
YouTube.
50-50 relationships? You don't.
No.
Do you believe in 50-50?
No.
You don't? Okay.
No.
You don't,
That's why she
clearly.
has a
You
ring.
don't.
No.
Do you believe in 50-50 relationships?
No,
No?
I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. But your relationship right now is not a 50-50.
Yeah, you're.
But the money
housewife.
is they make together.
No,
But
you,
that's not the same.
no, he did.
You're
Mama,
there
you're
to
a
support,
housewife.
like emotionally.
You're a housewife.
You're a
Yeah.
housewife. You're not
I built
providing.
his career. Without
You are
me,
moral
he's still
But
nothing.
that's what we're saying as women. Sorry, we play different roles. Like we're there to like help you.
We're talking
like,
about
build
making
up.
money.
We're not-
50-50 for making
Yeah,
money.
you're
Like
not
when the rent
providing
is
money.
due, you
No,
pay
but
half.
wait.
No, she's saying
wait, wait.
without
Like, half
her,
the
her
rent,
man
half
would
the
have a
rent.
Let her
career.
answer real
Yeah,
quick.
but she doesn't work now, though.
Moral support.
So you were
That's
saying
what-
But she's
Different
reaping the
roles.
benefits.
I'm not working right
She's
now.
a
It's because
wife.
I'm preparing for
reaping.
my master degree.
No, I understand that. But I'm saying, but do you believe in 50-50 relationships?
Yes, I believe.
Okay, so when the rent is due, you pay half every single month.
Yes, I'm able to do that.
Okay. So when you're pregnant, you're still going to be paying 9 months pregnant. You're going to be paying half.
In my culture, all the women like this.
Okay.
Something's off here.
What's off?
She's a
It doesn't make sense.
she's a housewife.
Yeah, no.
No,
it
but
doesn't.
I think she is gaining the benefits of she planted a seed. It's a full-blown tree now, and she's reaping. I mean, she's getting
she
those
just said that
benefits
her husband
from.
was looking for jobs
No,
here.
but I'm saying she invested into her husband. She invested into her man, and
Emotional
because
support.
listen, because she invested into her man, she's able to be a housewife.
The
Yeah,
China is
no,
a
it's just
China
it's just
here.
Yeah, 'cause
confusing.
Chinese women don't go
The China is a
50-50.
Yeah,
China.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
don't.
happening
They don't
right
at
here.
all.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't.
not the culture there at
Yeah.
all.
I was
at
gonna
all.
say.
It's not the West at all.
Yeah,
You can't even compare China
the
to
women,
here.
the women
China
want a
woman
provider.
is
Yeah,
more
Ch-
powerful and stronger than the man.
Wow, go ahead, Empress.
she's westernized.
Empress.
Yeah, something's off
God
here.
damn. Well,
But why do you guys keep bringing up being pregnant? What does that have to do with
Because
Because
you're
you're having sex,
you're
you're
gonna
gonna
get
get
pregnant.
pregnant.
To
That's
have
your
a
future with a
family.
man.
Yeah,
Do you
you're
think
gonna
that's
get-
the only thing women are capable of?
But you're
Getting-
gonna get eventually
Why
get pregnant.
If you're thinking
Think
about
of the
marriage,
wild. Why do they
I'm not
mate?
thinking of
Why do
Adam
they
and
mate?
Eve.
Why do they have?
But what if you get pregnant? Eventually you'll get pregnant.
Okay.
Ring.
Why do they mate to have kids?
I think she's lost.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but
I
I
mean, if
just
I
don't
do have a
under-
child, I don't
I-
want to do it with someone that doesn't have the money to provide for
Yeah,
me.
but like
living
I'm
money is
saying,
the
I
mindset.
can agree to disagree with the whole 50-50, but when I'm pregnant, I don't want to work.
So
I
you don't
think
want
so that's not
50-50.
Yeah, so then you don't
No,
want
but that's the
50-50.
only period where I'm okay not
I
working.
know, but like you're gonna be. How long are you? You're off the workforce for 9 months, probably a year or two when the kids. How are you gonna go back
Yeah,
onto
Mama,
the job
it's not
market?
like that.
Yeah, because
It's
if
not
you're
that
doing
easy.
50-50,
You have
then he
so
just
many
you
gets
gaps
used
in
to
your
still
resume.
you still have a child now. It's not a dog.
Yeah,
it's a child you have to raise.
you're right.
You're not
And,
gonna be able to
and
go
that's
back
where
to
we
work.
come in with
Child.
our roles. That's a woman's role right there. When that child's there, you take
You
care of the
take care
kid.
of it.
You nurture. You
And that's a
emotionally
full-time
care.
job. That's
So-
a full-time
Because
job.
that's not a man's job. Men like genetically are not built
They're
like
not
men
that.
are
built for
supposed to
any of it.
provide. They're supposed to provide a
That's their
nurturing
job.
aspect too,
Security
right?
That's their
and
job, and it
money.
happens in
But are they
nature all the
supposed to
time.
provide a
Right, having a
nurturing
kid is a
aspect as
full-time
All
well?
right,
job.
stop real quick. I think what it's interesting because like you said you want 50-50, but when they gave you a very real life scenario of you having a kid and being out the workforce for a period of time, then you were like, oh, you know what, maybe no.
Only
And I think
that
that's kind of where
The
where
delusion.
feminism lies, because
Yeah.
feminism tells women to chase a career, make money, etc. But when real life hits and you have a kid or whatever it may be, you're not going to want to enter the workforce when you have a baby in the crib. Do you want to leave it with in a daycare or whatever?
stranger,
Most
yeah.
women typically, what I've realized is most girls go into the workforce because they have to. But if they have the luxury where their guy's able to make enough for
They
both of them,
don't.
they'll stay at home for sure with the kid. And I've seen even career women, lawyers, doctors, whatever it may be, they have a kid, they start leaving work earlier, they start getting itched, they're like, what the fuck am I doing here? So, or they cut back their hours. So I get what you're saying, like, oh, 50-50, it should be this way, but in practicality, it just doesn't work, really. It just doesn't work. You know, women typically make money and say, like, I'm independent. Men make money and say, oh, I can take care of a family now. So we're not the same.
Yeah.
Like, and when women make money and say, I'm independent, ask yourself, who are they independent of? They're saying they're independent of
Of a
men.
man.
Do
Yeah.
men think there should be a certain percentage?
Of
Or
what?
no? It should only just be providing and then nurturing.
Well,
as
here's
women.
the thing. You can thank feminism for, the feminized men that sit there and say, let's go 50-50. But most girls, and it's interesting how most girls here on the panel don't want a 50-50 relationship. And I would argue most women don't want a 50-50 relationship. They might not admit it. I'm glad you guys admitted it, but most girls don't. And I would argue, even with you, when you get a guy and you have a kid or anything else like that, you're not going to want a 50-50 relationship.
I mean, I was like 100-0 relationship.
Yeah,
And
but you
that's why
weren't
you're
pregnant.
talking about
It's
your job.
different. Like
That's
when
where
you
you
get
should
And
have
it didn't
learned
last.
from
real
Think about
reality.
it. It
was
didn't
only
last.
5 months.
Yeah, but it didn't last.
It's,
No,
it's
it
a
didn't.
You
real
cheated on him.
reality.
That
Yeah.
should show you right then and there that you don't.
No, but
and
even
that-
if I didn't cheat, I would have left him.
But you did.
No,
that's my
yeah.
point.
Okay,
You did.
and
But
That's
the
my
truth.
point.
You did.
Say
Why
another-
did you cheat?
Yeah.
I
That's my
cheated
point.
because I was bored.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were
All right,
bored
you
because
don't
he
have to
wasn't
tell me my
providing
truth.
properly.
Yeah.
I have a genuine question. Would you still,
you
would you
suck.
still cheat
You're
if
not
the
saying me, I
woman
suck.
had?
Huh?
Would you still be cheating if the woman had a child?
That's
with
the
you?
most time men cheat.
I mean,
Yeah, facts.
she's not going to be as attractive as she. I'm going to want other women.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's like when
Shamble.
most men cheat. Like they say, oh my wife.
Yeah, I
cheated."
would
That's,
have.
like, the
I mean, and here's the thing, man.
highest
Like
time.
any dude every dude I know that has money has other chicks, bro. Every single one. The only thing is I've noticed is that they get escorts. I mean, I'm not with that, but
Yeah, fuck
but
that.
yeah,
What's
but
so wrong about that?
Paying.
Wait, what?
Prostitution?
paying for sex, I think, is not a good move. I
But
mean,
what if men that pay for OnlyFans, is that the same thing to you?
they're both terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just as
Oh.
bad.
OnlyFans is even worse.
So it's online.
Paying for
But-
pornography.
But they're not physically touching.
But it's worse.
So
it's
how does it
online.
That's why
worse?
it's worse.
Yeah, that's why
Wow.
worse. If they
You're
could,
not
they
getting
probably would.
anything.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah, it's worse. Like, I mean, you're paying for porn. Like, nah, that's a hell.
That's
And I'd argue most women would find that not very unattractive too. If you find out a dude was out here paying for
Honestly,
OnlyFans.
if you watch it
Pictures.
yourself, I don't think you should have a problem with it.
All right,
you watch
$4.
you watch porn?
what do you mean?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, so
Yeah, he
Well.
needs some help, man.
You're an anomaly. Most women don't watch pornography.
I know.
Okay, we got some
Yeah.
chats here, by
I
the
thought
way.
everyone watched porn.
Yeah, just
No.
No,
Really?
very few women watch porn. I mean, you watch porn too?
I thought everyone watched porn. Like I thought. I
that's
feel
not the
like women.
question.
I mean, not
lie.
on a
I
regular.
think women, not a regular
Yeah.
thing, but yeah, like it's
All
not
right,
like.
but
every
yeah,
night.
watching porn once or twice a month as a female, that's not that often. There's
Oh.
dudes that watch
I mean,
porn every
yeah.
single day.
multiple times.
10 times a
That's what I'm
day.
saying,
Wow,
but people,
really?
women watch porn. They just lie about
for
that.
Yeah,
sure,
but-
but not
but-
like as men.
No,
do.
not
Not to
every
the
day.
same
You're not
degree.
watching it 10 times a day.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yo,
they're
she
not
point at
different.
it, man.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not. That's what I. No, that was
No,
middle
yeah.
school. That was
You
middle
are.
school.
Put it this way. This is what I always say. If the porn industry relied on female subscriptions and women watching porn to sustain itself, it would go bankrupt in a
yeah.
day.
Oh yeah.
It would go
Most
bankrupt in
definitely.
a day.
Yep.